Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered what it's like to shed the comforts of civilization and answer the primal, untamed call of your wild ancestry? To trade a life of pampered luxury for a brutal, beautiful existence in the frozen wilderness? What if the most domesticated, loving creature had to transform into a beast of survival to find its true self? Today, we're diving into an absolute masterpiece of American literature, a thrilling adventure that is also a profound philosophical journey, The Call of the Wild by the legendary Jack London. This isn't just a story about a dog in the snow. It's a powerful and timeless exploration of nature versus nurture, the raw struggle for survival, and the ultimate quest for freedom. It's a tale that will make you look at the world, and perhaps even yourself, a little differently. If you're ready to brave the Alaskan frontier, feel the icy wind on your face, and hear the howling of the wolf pack, then you've come to the right place. Before we hit the trail, make sure to hit that like button if you love a good adventure. Drop a comment below sharing your favorite Jack London book, and subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into the classics that continue to resonate. Your engagement helps us bring these vital stories to a wider audience. The story begins in the sun-drenched, idyllic setting of Santa Clara Valley, California, in 1897. Here, we meet our protagonist, Buck, a majestic half-Saint Bernard, half-Scotch collie. Buck is not just a dog. He is a prince. He lives a life of comfort and privilege as the undisputed ruler of Judge Miller's estate. He is pampered, well-fed, and lives in a world of leisurely walks and loving human companionship. He knows nothing of hardship or cruelty. His biggest challenge is a friendly tussle with the other dogs on the property. However, a dramatic shift in his world is coming. The Klondike Gold Rush has exploded, creating an insatiable demand for strong dogs to pull sleds in the frozen north. One of the judge's gardeners, desperate for money to feed his gambling addiction, abducts Buck and sells him into the brutal, unforgiving world of sled dogs. This sudden, violent transition from civilization to savagery is the book's initial shock, a powerful contrast that sets the stage for everything that follows. Buck, who was once a cherished family pet, now finds himself thrust into a dark, incomprehensible world. He is treated with a cruelty he has never known, and the law of club and fang is mercilessly introduced. Buck's journey to the north is a terrifying and transformative ordeal. He is passed from one cruel owner to another, beaten into submission, and forced to learn the harsh rules of his new existence. His most important lesson comes from the man in the red sweater, a dog breaker, who teaches him that a human with a club holds absolute power. This is Buck's first major philosophical realization. Justice and fairness are no longer the guiding principles. In this new world, might makes right. He arrives in Alaska, a foreign and brutal land where the only thing that matters is survival. He is plunged into a team of sled dogs, each one a hardened veteran of the trail. The team is ruled by a fierce, bullying husky named Spitz. A rivalry immediately forms between the two, a silent, primal battle for leadership. Buck's domesticated instincts, his loyalty, his gentle nature, are quickly replaced by a cunning intelligence and a fierce will to survive. He learns to steal food, to fend for himself, and to sleep in the snow, curled up to preserve warmth. This period is a brutal lesson in a life where only the strongest endure, and the weakest perish without a second thought. The rivalry with Spitz reaches a fever pitch. Spitz represents everything Buck must overcome. He is the law of the wild made flesh, a cunning and ruthless killer. Their conflict is a dramatic, symbolic battle between the civilized dog and the ultimate beast of the north. In a thrilling, no-holds-barred fight, Buck defeats Spitz, asserting himself as the new leader of the pack. This victory is not just a physical triumph, it is a psychological one. Buck has now fully embraced his primal instincts. He proves himself to be a natural leader, smarter, and more strategic than any dog on the team. Under his command, the team's performance improves dramatically, and they become a lean, efficient unit. The novel beautifully illustrates how a creature's inherent nature, once suppressed by civilization, can rise to the surface when the circumstances demand it. However, his journey is far from over. He is sold to a new team of owners, a trio of incompetent gold prospectors named Hal, Charles, and Mercedes. They are the embodiment of human folly and ignorance. They have no idea how to care for the dogs, overpack the sled, and treat the animals with a naive, careless cruelty. Buck and the other dogs are pushed to their breaking point, starving and exhausted. As the dogs are on the verge of collapse, a wise and kind-hearted prospector named John Thornton sees their suffering. He warns the owners that the ice is breaking and the trail is too dangerous to continue. They ignore his advice, and in a moment of compassion, Thornton intervenes and saves Buck, cutting him from his harness just as the rest of the team plummets to their deaths. With Thornton, Buck finally finds a master he can truly love and respect. Thornton is the ideal man of the wilderness, strong, kind, and fair. Their relationship is a beautiful and poignant contrast to the cruelty Buck has endured. It represents a different kind of love, one based on mutual respect and genuine affection, rather than dominance and submission. For the first time since leaving Judge Miller's home, Buck feels a deep sense of belonging and loyalty to a human. He saves Thornton's life on multiple occasions, and their bond is a powerful testament to the capacity for love that still exists within the wild, once domesticated dog. However, even this perfect relationship has its limits. The wilderness is calling to Buck more and more. He hears the howl of the wolf pack and feels a deep, instinctual longing to join them. This is the call of the wild, the central theme of the novel. It is a spiritual and ancestral pull, the voice of his forgotten heritage, urging him to leave the world of men and return to his true, wild nature. While Buck is off hunting, a vicious tribe of native people attacks John Thornton's camp and kills him. This final act of brutality severs Buck's last remaining tie to the human world. He is grief-stricken and filled with a blinding rage. He avenges Thornton's death, but the human he loved is gone forever. With nothing left to tie him to civilization, Buck fully embraces his true identity. He joins the wolf pack, and his raw power and intelligence quickly make him their leader. He becomes a legendary figure in the North, a ghost-like creature known as the ghost dog, striking fear into the hearts of men. He becomes an apex predator, a symbol of the untamable spirit of the wild. He has completed his transformation from a pampered pet to a true wild beast, living a life of absolute freedom, dictated only by the laws of nature and the call of his ancestors. He returns to Thornton's old campsite once a year to mourn his friend, but he no longer belongs to the world of men. He has answered the call, and he has found his home. The Call of the Wild is a timeless story of transformation. It's a powerful exploration of the dual nature of our existence, the wildness that lies beneath the surface of our domesticated lives. It asks us to consider what we would become if our civilized comforts were stripped away, and if we would have the strength to answer our own wild call. It's a book that reminds us that there is a primal, untamed spirit in all of us, and that true freedom lies in embracing our most authentic selves. If this video inspired you to read or reread this amazing classic, please hit that like button to help other literature lovers find it. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on Buck's transformation and his ultimate choice. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the books that challenge us and change the way we see the world. Thanks for watching, and remember, listen closely for the call of the wild in your own heart. We'll see you in the next video.